Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. Doing a psychic tarot reading for Pisces, tuning into divine messages of guidance and support so I can channel whatever messages what you really need to hear right now. What would be the most supportive comments? What do Pisces really need? I get it. Boy, I'm getting need. I need to hear something. There's something that you're really wanting to affirm, to validate. Yeah. So it's my intentions that I can translate these divine messages coming through as accurately as possible so we can get you those validations and clarity that you're looking for. So this is a general reading, tuning into a collective energy. So use your discernment to decide what messages are for you and what messages are not. They're for someone else listening. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, your specific questions, there's a link in the description box below. It's so much fun to meet so many of you in that one-on-one space. I really feel honored when someone chooses to allow me to help guide them through transitions that they're having. How to release people and cut cords, shift their focus, whatever that is. Help you develop your own skills. So in the coaching. So, all right, let's get to your reading, okay, Pisces? In the past, we have the Magician. This is someone who has all the tools at their disposal, and they consciously create. This is someone who's consciously creating something. They're looking within and they're realizing what they really want. Tell you what you want, what you really, really want. All right, so other than the Spice Girls, what is it that Pisces wanted in the past? What is it that Pisces needs to know about the Magician? Looks like we're tuning into a time in your past where you were feeling very stuck and defensive. You couldn't move forward. You were trying to get your own energy, trying to... I'm hearing I can't catch a break. I don't know how to move forward. Everybody's in my space. Everybody's got their own opinions about me, and it's really hard to not allow their opinions to be mine. Yeah, you're really having I think you're realizing that why you're unable to move forward in the past was due to someone in your environment. Yeah, there was a lack of love. There might have been love at some point, but this love did not last. It does not feel like it was unconditional love. I think you thought it was, but it feels like I'm hearing unraveling. Something was unraveling. A connection was unraveling. You couldn't move forward. You couldn't fix the connection. I feel like you're almost having to protect yourself from the person you were in connection with. And they really, really showed you that they made it very clear that they had no love for you. It feels brutal. Yeah. This is someone who's mentally manipulating. They're writing a script. They are confident that oh God, the arrogance of this person is just, God, they're so, they do way too much. They think they're really sharp, clever, and they are. They are very smart and clever and abusive and hurtful, and they're really into control and manipulating others. I don't think they quite realized who you are at this point. I don't know if you realize really who you are at this point, because you're just so in this Five of Swords energy with the King of Swords in reverse, who's enacting a Ten of Cups, a lack of love. They're bullies. Oh, they're so mean-spirited. I mean, they like how mean-spirited they are. They almost like brag about it. They might have bragged to you how they bullied someone. Maybe that's what they bullied someone and they were proud of it. It feels like they shared that with you and you were like, oh my gosh. That might just be for some of you, but it feels like this person showed they were unmasking a bit around you, and you could really see how this person's not who you thought you were with. It becomes really clear that this is a bully. This is someone who they're determined to sabotage you and this connection. The connection has been, falling apart, but I feel like now you're like, oh my gosh. I feel like one thing that you're manifesting here is an escape. Like, how do I get out of because this person is very punishing too. So you've got to be careful. Like, holy crap. Interesting. Okay. There's someone else in this energy in the past. Someone who could be a fire sign. And they were either a friend or a relative. They were somehow connected with this toxic person you were in a relationship with, this bully. They show up. What do we need to know about this energy? Feels like this energy, this friend or something, that they were starting to have some realization, starting to see things. I don't know if they were seeing what's going on with you, but they were having some type of realizations about their own life, about their own connection that they were in. They were talking about new beginnings. And it looks like you had to lead yourself out. I don't know why. I can see that energy might be coming back in, whoever this is. A best friend, a brother, a cousin of who you were in connection with. And somehow it feels important to note that in the past they might have started at that point, started going within to find their answers and talking about like a new beginning. Not like maybe with you. For some of you, this person going within, they might have said some foolish things to you. They might have they might have hinted to or said something about like a connection with this person. It feels like a mess. It feels like you were in a mess, and it feels like someone who's a bit messy themselves, but there's something you had in common, or I don't know. It's like people in a chaos making more chaos. It looks like you had to lead yourself out of this scenario. You had to really see these people clearly and make better decisions for yourself. It looks like you led yourself to sanctuary, because these people do not feel safe. They feel reckless. One of them feels literally that they were out to get you. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, it feels like they really consciously were manifesting you to be stuck, alone, unloved, and cut you off. All right. So Pisces, in present time, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're coming out of a period where a little emotionally detached. Maybe that heart space closed off a little bit. It's like I'm not really interested. It feels like you've been in that for a while. But now you're like, oh, well, maybe. So what is it? Who is it? What is it that shows up that you're like, well, maybe. Well, actually, this does sound appealing. So someone showing up and they're, wow, this might be a fellow water sign. King of Cups, someone who can explore the depths that you can explore. Someone who's comfortable and capable of holding space for deep emotions. They also feel like they're very playful. Wow. Okay. So it feels like this person shows up, or you are showing up as the King of Cups. And you're having this confidence and opening your own heart space and feeling more confident, feeling more open, willing. Wow, Temperance. It's a lot of cups. Something is being balanced out. You've had a lot of patience. I've had a lot of patience with those. This is all cups. I mean, Temperance is a major arcana, but there's the cups in Temperance as well. You've transmuted a lot. You're really in your heart space. Okay, now you want to focus on what it is you want to create in your environment. Wherever your focus goes, that grows. So you're really consciously choosing who and what you focus on, because you realize that that's where your power is. Wow. There's you're finding stability. It's a calm, a peace, stability. I feel like you really love yourself in a very healthy soul, healthy way. You're figuring out what you're investing in. It feels like you've invested a lot in yourself. You're no longer, I don't even feel like that these type of energies get in your space. anybody who comes in and tries to create chaos just for chaos's sake, anybody who's unapologetic. I feel like you've done such a healing on your heart space that anyone who comes in reckless about your emotions and the healing that you've done, you've healed so much and transmuted so much. You've put a lot of work into where you are and who you are right now, that's just a big no for anyone who can't match the level of care that you have for yourself. Messages from your higher self, Pisces, is 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's about chronic instability, a chronic lack of abundance. What does Pisces need to know about the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? What does Pisces need to know? I think you've got some concerns right now about your finances lasting. I feel like you're taking care of business right now and things are okay now, but you're worried about something in the future. And what I'm getting is that what you're focusing on right now, it's going to lead to some type of freedom. I think it's hard for you to see right now the success or even feel it. You've been focusing on healing and something else that you've been growing, something else that you've been working on. You've got a lot of focus on whatever this is that you're working on. There's fears that it's going to turn out the same way. And what your higher self is saying is, if you keep focusing on the worry, then that's what you'll create. Shift your focus. Stop sharing your energy on worries. Being aware of your environment accurately, so you're not pretending like, I don't see any obstacles. You're aware of the obstacles, and then you're how to move around them. I see the obstacles, but I'm going to move around them. I'm not going to keep like, oh my God, until it becomes a problem. You're learning that right now. You're learning how what you focus on grows. And you're also learning what you have control over, your own energy, collaborating and working with divine energy. You can't control others. And you can't control others. You can't control others. Leave them out of it. Your challenge right now is the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something that's causing some instability, insecurity about your finances, about lasting finances. You might be borrowing trouble by looking at your environment, maybe doing some doom scrolling. And adding to your fears, amplifying your fears. Your challenge is to see yourself as independent, to acknowledge what's going for you, how things are right now. I feel like there's this belief, like you might go to amplify these beliefs. I'm abundant. My bank is full. My bills are paid. And then you go, but I'm concerned about the future. Well, What about the future? That's not going to help you consciously. This is about, the whole reading started with the Magician, with conscious manifestation. How do I create that 10 of Pentacles? I want to create the 10 of Pentacles. But I'm insecure. I'm feeling very insecure, and my insecurities are kind of adding to it. Feels like you're working through that. You're realizing what thoughts are helpful and what thoughts are just you getting in your own way of manifesting the reality you would prefer. What's hidden right now, Pisces, is the King of Swords. Some truth. Some truth. Someone, an authority. An authority with the truth. Authority, someone with the ability to see something clearly. They see the truth. They speak the truth. They're an authority. Oh, they're an authority. They're moving forward. They're taking action. They're taking action in regards to some type of 10 of Swords energy. An authority, some type of ultimate betrayal. Someone's taking action. They're seeing the truth of this. They're seeing it clearly. How this might even be this person in the past. What's hidden is this person from your past who you were connected with. They were showing up as the King of Swords in reverse. And they're brutal and manipulative, and they bullied you. This could be this energy, and you're not in communication, or somehow you don't see this. Somehow they're seeing the truth now. They see that they took action, and they created so much brutality, so much betrayal, so much pain and heartache. Anything else? They don't want that 5 of Swords energy anymore. 5 of Swords in reverse. I feel like why they are, they can tell you've emotionally detached. They feel your emotional detachment. They feel that you've healed, that you've released. They can tell that you are no longer emotionally attached. It's interesting. It's like as you detached and emotionally detached, that somehow that was very unexpected. They weren't expecting that, which is really crazy because they were so freaking cruel. They were very unloving. 10 of Cups in reverse, and they wanted to leave you completely unloved and destitute, and a lack of care, the ultimate lack of care. But somehow by you emotionally moving on and detaching, they're having some type of clarity of what they did. You might not see that. I feel like some of you are like, yeah, not my person. So I just translate what I see, what I feel. Okay. So Pisces, this is your opportunity right now this week, is the King of Wands. This is someone who takes action. This is not someone who messes around. This is someone with some inner strength, fire, passion. They have so much energy. Oh, yeah, I do feel that. This is the person from your past, maybe a relative or friend of the person you used to be connected with in the past. Somehow they're showing up, or that type of energy is showing up as your opportunity. It looks like this person is, wow, that's interesting. This person is very destabilized. Either they're having difficulty with their finance. No, this is more, they might be having difficulty with their finances, but it feels like something's happening at home. Like maybe their kids are leaving home, like empty nest kind of thing, or something isn't working at home. There's a lot of instability in their environment. Looks like they're healing. Looks like they're trying to heal, trying to find some mental stability. Well, okay, they're seeing you as very independent. It's interesting that that's your challenge, is the Nine of Pentacles, but they see you as financially stable, independent. It's interesting because you're having difficulty really embracing and owning that you're independent and stable and looking good, but that's how they're seeing you. I think that might be an opportunity. Like, it's this person, if they show up in your environment and with these pictures, how they're perceiving you, I feel like it helps you to see yourself. I think seeing where they're still stuck and how they haven't gotten out of, they haven't figured out how to get out of this situation that they're in to find their happiness, but they see that you have, might help you perceive yourself. They're really down on their luck. They're having trouble, especially with finances. And it also seems like they're not, okay, for some of you, it feels like they're being breadcrumbed. Or if they're trying to breadcrumb you. They're not getting an equal give and take. There's some type of psychic connection that you might have with this person. Some type of telepathic connection. There's something going on between you two that some unexpressed love or care. I don't know. I feel like this person is trying to avoid grief and hurting someone, maybe even hurting themselves. They don't want to leave anyone out in the cold, who, like, their partners, and so they're trying to do everything but the hard moves. This person is drowning, but they won't get out of the water. It feels like they might want to, they might sweet talk you, and like, I don't know. I get like, I'm not quite sure, because I feel like this person isn't quite sure what they want with you and from you, but they see that you've healed, and it's like they want some of what you've got, and it's an opportunity. I don't know how this is an opportunity. It feels like there's a lot that this person wants to say, but it's not really, they're not expressing it. And so somehow this is an opportunity to either, like, for some, this is an opportunity for this person and how they see you as amazing. And for you to receive that reflection and be like, oh wow, I forgot that how amazing I am. That could be an opportunity. And also, if this person does invite you into their mess and take a step back from your healing, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to choose yourself, to invite them to heal. But it's not your job to heal this person. And I feel like they might be coming in, they feel very confused. I don't feel like they realize, they don't understand the attraction towards you. It feels a bit taboo, like they shouldn't be doing this. Especially, I mean, they're related, or they're best friends or friends with your ex. So it's very curious. I don't know why that. I honestly, it feels like there are some opportunities to decide who you are by the choices you make. I think you're going to blow your own mind and maybe blow this person's mind out, because you are definitely in the driver's seat and making the choices for your life. You're not allowing others to choose for you. I don't know. All right, Pisces, finishing up your reading with the Six of Pentacles in reverse as your possible outcome. A lack of reciprocity, breadcrumbing, unequal give and take. Something's out of balance. What do we need to know about the Six of Pentacles in reverse? What's out of balance? There's some imbalance, and it's creating a nightmare scenario. Feels like you're coming out of that nightmare scenario. You're coming out of the imbalance. What is it that we need to know? It looks like right now there's no opportunity to move something forward. There's no opportunity, because it's not an equal give and take. It's not what you want. I feel like this person shows up and they think that this is an opportunity. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the reading, that this, for some of you, this person might have put out a taboo offer, or kind of hinted or something about, and I feel like this person still views this as an opportunity, and maybe you do as well. But what I'm getting as the outcome is you realizing that you want more than breadcrumbs. Maybe in the past, this opportunity, this was like, oh my God, I would love this. I'm so needy. a little desperate for love and affection, and maybe in the past that was an opportunity or maybe even what you wanted. But I think the outcome is you realizing that it's too little. You've done too much healing. You love yourself too much to take such a small offer. This person just hasn't heeded the calling. They're still stuck and unwilling to the difficulties that you have to go through to wake up the consciousness. There are difficult moves, and they are moves that you have been going through. You've been taking those steps, and you've changed your situation so much from the past to the present. Your present energy is on point. And I think you're just realizing, I think you're showing yourself that at some point in your history, a couple breadcrumbs would have felt like a meal, because you were so undernourished, underloved. And now the outcome is realizing that that's not enough, that you're not accepting breadcrumbs. I feel like this is actually positive. It strengthens you, and you realize that you really are stepping into your worth and value. I think that actually helps you with the financial stability parts, the things that like you don't think that you've advanced very far, or there's something about not seeing yourself clearly, not seeing how far you've come, and the opportunity presents itself and you have this realization and you're like, oh my gosh, I really accept where I'm at now. I see my value. I see my worth. I am acting from this strong sense of value and worth and self-love. And it feels the possibility for really loving yourself. Wow. All right, Pisces, that's your reading. If this resonated, don't forget to hit that like button. That really helps me grow this channel. And subscribe if you haven't already, so you can get your weekly horoscope readings, your weekly Pisces readings, and then you can also watch those daily energetic readings that are for everybody if you would like. So, all right, take care. Bye.